Okay, cheers everybody. Yes, I am at IHOP. It is 11:55 at night. It has been a long, long day. I started off with some short-term rental properties, and it has ended the night with driving an hour and a half to Peachtree Corners from Locust Grove. Yes, you heard that right. Locust Grove to Peachtree Corners to take care of two vehicles for Turo. If you've ever heard the term sweat equity, that is what I'm dealing with right now, and that is what I'm putting in right now. I'm soaked from the rain, from the monsoon weather. I'm cold because it's cold in this IHOP. So I've got this coffee to warm me up. And so we're here, about to eat, but just wanted to come to you and share with you some few thoughts. One is, starting a new business is very uncomfortable. It's very nerve-wracking. It brings a lot of anxiety, brings a lot of stress. Always questioning yourself if you're doing it right. And it just comes with the territory. It's just what it is. And I'm here to tell you that it'll be okay. And trust me, I question it all the time. There's a lot of unknowns. You just got to push through and just create your to-do list and just push through with what you know and learn from your mistakes. Because mistakes are the only way we're going to learn. So you're just going to have to accept the inevitable, which is going to be mistakes and it's going to be failure. So you got to do that. Second thing is, if you're going to go into business with a partner, make sure you establish some boundaries and some guidelines and make clear expectations. Just communicate. It's okay if you're a business partner and you don't see eye to eye. You have to open up that communication, because if you don't, then things are going to bottle up and you're just going to blow up and things are going to be more dramatic than you ever wanted it to be. So my advice is just to open up. Doesn't matter who it is, you got to be genuine and you got to say the hard things and you got to surrender the outcome. That's just what you got to do. So right now I'm putting in my work. I started a business with David Bradford, who is, I believe, a top dog in the real estate investment industry, does financial planning, and met him last year, and we started talking again after COVID and talked about Turo, and we started a business together because he said, I want to do it, and he asked me if I wanted to do it with him. And usually partnerships, you go in 50-50 with money, right? Well, David had the money and I had the time. David doesn't want to spend all his time managing this. He wants somebody to do that for him. So I had that, right? I don't have the finances for it. And so that's how we built our partnership. That's how we started our partnership. And so I'm here. I've driven up to Peachtree Corners 3 times this week to get the two cars ready. We got a Ford Raptor coming and a Jaguar F-Type. And the Jaguar will be up tonight. I got it ready. I put out all the work in, got it ready tonight. Ford Raptor will be ready in 2 days. So just got to do what you got to do. I'm not in this for the money. I told David that at the very beginning, that you got to put money in. Money's great, right? Money pays the bills. Money gets you financial freedom. But like I've told you all in the past, in order to go towards your financial freedom, you've got to build trust and you've got to build relationships. And the only way to do that is be honest and be genuine, open communication, set your boundaries, all that stuff. Don't be greedy, don't be selfish. Just as an example, I told David, what we agreed upon, and we agreed upon a certain amount of money just to get the cars ready. He sent me a lot of money, and it was way too much money, right? And I have to be honest with him. This guy's trusting me with hundreds of thousands of dollars with cars I've never driven, never dreamed I would ever drive. And so I have to take that as a positive and be gracious for that, and be grateful for that, and not take it for granted. So you know what? That builds the trust, and when you want somebody to get to know you, you got to build trust. And so you got to put the work in, you got to put the sweat in, and you got to be willing to do anything. And I mean anything. Like 11:55 IHOP runs at night when it's Father's Day in like 2 minutes. Okay, it's Father's Day, and I got a 3-year-old daughter that I'm gonna spend some time with tomorrow. But I got to put this work in. Right, so I got to finish what I started, and I'm always about finishing what I'm started. I'm always about getting stuff done. I'm an Aries. If you know anything about Aries, they just get stuff done, and they push through, and they don't quit. So that's me all the way. So, yeah, that's my thoughts for today. This is probably my 5th or 6th video journal entry for Turo business and other ventures. But I'm going to sign off here and finish this steaming coffee before it stops steaming. And yeah, peace and love to you all. And we'll talk to you next time. We'll hopefully the next video will be about how much we made in the first week with the Jaguar F-Type. See ya.